Hello students, welcome to online maths class. This is your maths teacher. Dear students, as you know, we have already started revision and we have done revision of chapter number 1 and chapter number 16 which we covered in unit 1. Now we shall start a revision of unit 2, and the first chapter in unit 2 is chapter number 12, exponent and powers, and today we shall take a recap of this chapter. For this you can open SB1 at page 24 in your supplementary book. Here you can find the same chapter, exponent and powers. First of all, we shall discuss what are exponents. Here you can see we have a number which has a power 18, 10 raised to power 18. It has two figures, one is 10 and one is 18, and both are written in different way. 10 is written boldly but 18 is written upside. So what is the difference between these? The number which is written down is called base, and the number which is written as power is called exponent. So it means 10 when multiplied 18 times by itself will give you 10 raised to power 18. Hence we can see it can be used to express very large quantities. So what we conclude from this? We conclude that repeated multiplication can be represented using a base and a exponent. As you can see, 2 is getting multiplied 6 times here. So we can write it 2 raised to power 6, where 2 is the base and 6 is the exponent, or you can call it power. The next topic is negative exponents. Exponents are not only used to represent very large quantities, but these are also used to represent very small quantities. जो large quantities होती हैं उनकी पावर जो होती है वो पॉजिटिव आती है, बट जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्मॉल क्वांटिटी होती है उनकी पावर कौन सी होती है? नेगेटिव होती है. एज यू कैन सी हियर द लेंथ ऑफ द रिवर बहुत ही ज़्यादा लेंथी होते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा उनकी लंबाई होती है. तो इसमें आप देख सकते हो कि अगर एक रिवर 1000 मीटर लॉन्ग है तो हम इसे लिख सकते हैं 10 इंटू 10 इंटू 10, एंड हैंस वी कैन रिप्रेजेंट इट इन 10 रेज टू पावर 3, बट हेयर इज पॉजिटिव पावर. ऐसे अगर आप आगे देखते हो तो रेस ट्रैक उससे थोड़ा छोटा होता है, बस उससे थोड़ी छोटी होती है, क्रिकेट बैट थोड़ा उससे छोटा होता है, क्रेयॉन कलर उससे छोटा होता है, और आंट आंट जो है वो सबसे छोटी होती है. सो यू कैन सी हेयर द वैल्यू ऑफ आंट एंड अ क्रेयॉन कलर इज रिटन इन नेगेटिव पार्ट्स बिकॉज ये बहुत ज़्यादा छोटे होते हैं. क्रेयॉन कलर को चलो फिर भी हम सेंटीमीटर्स में मेजर कर सकते हैं, हम इसे मीटर्स में मेजर नहीं कर सकते. दैट मीन्स यू कैन राइट हेयर 0.1 मीटर, राइट. तो आप देख सकते हो आंट को कैसे रिप्रेजेंट किया गया है. 0.01 मीटर की आंट है, मीन्स 1/100. 1 मीटर का अगर हम 100th पार्ट करेंगे तो हमारे पास आंट की लेंथ आएगी. व्हाट वुड बी द लेंथ ऑफ द आंट? सो नाउ 100 इज इन डिनोमिनेटर, as 100 can be written as 10 into 10, that is 10 raised to power 2. So it can be written 1/10 raised to power 2. बट जब हम इसे न्यूमरेटर में शिफ्ट करेंगे, व्हेन वी शैल शिफ्ट इट इन न्यूमरेटर, वी विल गेट नेगेटिव पावर, दैट इज 10 raised to power -2. Our next topic is laws of exponents. The very first law is product law. Here you can see the given expression is 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by 2 raised to power 2. So bases are of blue color and powers are of red color. You can see both the bases are same. When you have same base but different powers, like bases are same and powers are different and numbers are getting multiplied, then you can take a common base and you can add the powers. As it is done here, we have taken common base 2 and we have added powers. 3 plus 2 equals to 5. That means wholly we can write this as 2 raised to power 5. Next is quotient law. For this you can see only there is a difference of sign. A raised to power m divided by a raised to power n. When bases are same, powers are different and numbers are getting divided, then you will subtract the numbers. Then you will subtract the powers, keeping the base same. As you can see here, 2 raised to power minus 2 divided by 2 raised to power minus 3. So both the bases are same and numbers are getting divided. So we shall keep the base same and we will subtract the powers. This is first power minus 2 and we have subtracted the second power from this. So this minus and this minus resolves and gives positive sign. Hence minus 2 plus 3 is minus 1. Therefore answer is 2 raised to power minus 1. Next is when it is power to power is given to you, लाइक एक ही बेस है उसकी पावर है और फिर ब्रैकेट लगी हुई है अगेन उसकी पावर है, तो बेस वही रहेगा, ऑल द पावर्स विल गेट मल्टीप्लाइड. Hence 4 into 2 8, but 4 was negative, therefore here is also negative with the power. So the answer is 2 raised to power minus 8. Okay. The next is zero power of a number. अगर किसी नंबर की पावर ज़ीरो हो जाती है, बेस चाहे उसका बेटा कोई भी हो, इधर पॉजिटिव इधर नेगेटिव इधर अ फ्रैक्शन, कुछ भी बेस हो, अगर उसकी होल पावर ज़ीरो है, it will always give you the 1 as answer. Next one is, now if the bases are different but the powers are same, as you can see here, both the bases are different 2 and 3 but the powers are same minus 3. So in this case we shall follow the same operation which is given in between the numbers, that is multiplication. That means we will multiply the bases and we'll take the powers common. We'll take single power, that is minus 3. So hence the answer will be 6 raised to power minus 3. In the case of law of subtracting of power quotient, now if the base is given to you in the fraction form and there is a single power, the power will be with both the values of numerator and denominator, that is 2 raised to power minus 3 and 3 raised to power minus 3. बेटा जनरली ये सारी एग्जांपल्स नेगेटिव पावर्स की ली गई हैं, लेकिन आप इसमें पॉजिटिव पावर भी यूज़ कर सकते हो, ये पॉजिटिव पावर के लिए भी एप्लीकेबल है. द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ अ नंबर. हम एक नंबर की स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म कैसे राइट कर सकते हैं. मीन्स अगर आपके पास बहुत बड़ा नंबर है या फिर बहुत छोटा नंबर है, दोनों केसेस में ही हमें नंबर को स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में चेंज करना पड़ता है ताकि हमें बहुत ज़्यादा ज़ीरोज़ ना लगानी पड़े और वो शॉर्टली वो नंबर राइट डाउन किया जा सके. एंड जनरली वेयर दीज नंबर्स आर बीइंग यूज्ड, एज आई टोल्ड यू, टू राइट डाउन वेरी लार्ज नंबर और वेरी लार्ज क्वांटिटीज किस चीज़ की हो सकती है. फॉर एग्जांपल यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन सन एंड अर्थ, or you find out the length of an insect which is macro insect and it is not visible by naked eye. You have to use a microscope to watch that insect even. So how can you find out the length of or height of that? So we use standard forms for this. First of all, have a look on this video. It will give you better understanding of concept for revision.
The standard form of numbers. Have you ever wondered how far Mars is from Earth? The average distance between the two planets is 225 million kilometers, or when expressed in meters is 225 followed by 9 zeros. That is a lot of zeros, isn't it? Is it easy for you to read such a large number? To make it easier to read and write such large numbers, we use the laws of exponents. Any number can be expressed as a decimal number between 1.0 and 10.0. This number multiplied by the power of 10 gives the standard form of a number. Let's see how to write the distance between Earth and Mars using the standard form of that number. Move the decimal point to the left until it gives a number between 1.0 and 10.0. The number obtained is 2.25 and the decimal point has moved 11 places to the left. Hence, the standard form is 2.25 into 10 raised to 11 meters. Can you see that 2.25 is between 1.0 and 10.0? And that is multiplied by 10 raised to the power 11. Most of the elements in outer space are very large, and hence their measurements need to be written in the standard form. Scientists send spacecrafts to other planets to look for signs of life by searching for traces of carbon. Carbon is made of very small particles. The diameter of one carbon particle is around 0.00000000001 meters. This figure is very difficult to read, so these kinds of numbers can be written using the standard form. Let us see how. This is the size of a carbon particle. Move the decimal point to the right until it gives a number between 1.0 and 10.0. The number obtained is 1 and the decimal point has moved 10 places to the right. Hence, the standard form is 1 into 10 raised to negative 10 meters. Here, the decimal number is 1 and it is multiplied by 10 raised to the power of negative 10. So for very large number, the decimal point shifts to the left and the power of 10 becomes positive. For a very small number, it's the exact opposite. The decimal point shifts to the right and the power of 10 becomes negative. So this is how we use the standard form to express such large and small numbers. Isn't it amazing?
So students, from this video, I hope all of you have understood how to calculate and how to write very small numbers and very large numbers using standard form. That was all about the revision topics of chapter number 12, exponent and powers. If you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt in the ask doubt section at lead app. That's all for today. In the next lecture, we shall revise chapter number 6, square and square roots of unit 2. Happy learning!